Hey guys, this is Crypto Marie. She does it all, a little bit of everything. This is story number 2. The story it repeat itself, and I think it is my job to bring the latest to you on how those crooks are using our information to create fake bank accounts, to create all kind of nonsense, hurting us behind the scene, and somehow they still have their job. And if it was for crypto, if it was for a regular person, if it was for people like us that's living paycheck to paycheck, we would be in jail right now. We won't have a job right now. But somehow, the elite, the CEOs, are still making money and they still have their job. You wonder why. Why? So let's go with the second story. Bank of America to pay $250 million for illegal fees, fake accounts. Woo! The story repeats itself. How? But you know why? If when it happened to Wells Fargo, some people, CEO or whoever in charge, were to do some jail time, lose their job, the next bank to think about doing that would say, I gotta think about this crap. I ain't gonna lose my job. I got mortgage, I got kids to pay, to pay college for. I'm not gonna do that. But because they give them a slap in their back, pay a little fine, keep it moving, somehow another big bank repeat the same story. So let's go for the second one. Woo! Thank you guys for subscribing. You guys are here supporting a sister. I appreciate it. I'm loving every new subscriber. Each time I check my YouTube account, you guys are killing it for me. And let me tell you something. Let's get to 1,000 to 2,000 subscribers. Let's start monetizing. Let's start making some money. And let me tell you something. All of us in need of money. Once I start making some money, we all gonna be beneficial from it. I promise you guys. I have a heart of gold when it comes to being there, helping my community, helping people. So let's go to the next level. Let's go bring this channel to 500,000 to 1 million subscribers. Woo! So I can do this as my primary job. I don't have to worry, guys, and bring you the best information in crypto and life and crazy banking, making crazy move behind our back. Woo, let's do this. Okay, Bank of America, now let's do this. Bank of America, the nation's second largest bank. Wells Fargo was the third. This one is the second. I wonder which one is the first. Maybe JP Morgan? I'm gonna check to see if they have any bad thing under their belt, because I know they had to give them some fine too. Okay. Let's go back. It says the nation's second largest bank has been ordered to pay more than $100 million to customers for double charging insufficient fund fees, withholding reward bonuses, and opening an account without customers' knowledge or permission. The bank is also on the hook for an additional $150 million in penalties for the same violation. Jesus Christ. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau announced Tuesday that an investigation found that Bank of America harmed hundreds of thousands of customers across multiple product lines over a period of several years through a series of illegal practices. Jesus Christ. As a result, Bank of America was ordered to pay over $100 million to customers and another $90 million in penalties. A separate $60 million fine has been ordered by the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency for violating laws around overdraft fees. That's how they make their billions every day, guys. They know you don't have enough money in your account. They let it go through. Knowing they're going to charge you $37, $35. And you know who's suffering? The middle class, the people that are living paycheck to paycheck just like me. We are the ones suffering. Because we make the little charge, the little payment, knowing, you know what? I need to put gas in my car. I know they're going to charge me overdraft fee. But you know what? I need it. It's okay for them to take that $35, $37 because I need to survive today. And the middle class are paying for being poor, for being broke, for living paycheck to paycheck. Okay, let's go with the story. CFPB Director Rohit, Rohit Chopra said in a news release that Bank of America double dipping on fees, oh my God, opening accounts without customers' consent and withholding rewards are illegal. and undermine customer trust practices. He said the CFPB will put an end to across the banking system. How? Putting them in jail? I don't think so. Bank of America's double dipping scam. According to the CFPB, Bank of America utilized a double dipping scam to harvest junk fees from customers. It did so by charging people $35 whenever they didn't have enough funds available, but repeatedly charged customers for the same transaction. Oh my God, which the CFPB said generated substantial additional revenue. Jesus Christ. Chopper told NPR business correspondent David Gura, building a business model by double dipping on fees is simply not legal. And that's why we've sanctioned Bank of America and ordered them to pay back the customers they cheated. The OCC said it found that the bank charged tens of millions of dollars in fees and we submitted transactions in violation of Section 5 of the Federal Trade Commission Act, which prevent financial institutions from using unfair or deceptive acts and practices. Overdraft program should help, not harm, right? Consumers. Acting Comptroller of the Currency, Michael J. Su, HSU, said in a news release, today's action demonstrates the OCC's commitment to protecting consumers and promoting fairness and trust in banking. We expect banks to conduct their activities in compliance with all applicable laws and standards, and when they don't, we will act accordingly. But this is not the first time they've done it. It's a repeated story over and over. If somebody were to lose their job, if somebody were to go to jail, probably it would have stopped. We would not have to have a second or third or fourth banks to do so. Bank of America Senior Vice President of Media Relations Naomi R. Patton told NPR that the bank voluntarily, forgive me guys, reduced overdraft fees and eliminated all non-sufficient fund fees in the first half of 2022. She said the changes have resulted in drop in revenue from these fees of over 90%. The bank also dropped the overdraft fee from $35 to $10 in May 2022, withholding credit, cash, and point rewards. The CFPB said Bank of America targeted potential customers by offering special cash and point reward if they sign up for a credit card, a common sign-in bonus used by competing credit card companies. However, according to the CFPB, Bank of America illegally withheld those bonuses from tens of thousands of customers. Chopra said Bank of America has been ordered to follow through on those promises. We know in the U.S. many people are really closely scrutinizing which credit card they sign up for based on reward, whether it's cash, bonuses, and enrollment, or airlines points, or other proprietary point system. Chopra said the fact that the Bank of America advertised these sign-up bonuses and then did a bait and switch completely undermines the fair market and consumer choice. They're all crooks, man. Crooks with a tie, a suit, nice shoes, smelling like Baccarat Rouge, taking people money. Or Creed. Adventist Creed smells really good too. When they pass by, smell really good. They just go say, oh, let me see which poor people I'm going to take $35 times 10s today. They crooks, man. Voleur. A voleur. Haitian would say thief. A voleur, yeah. They are voleur. They go take the little bit that we don't have, the middle class. Okay, let's continue, guys. Jesus Christ. Bank of America employees open accounts without consumers' knowledge. As far back as at least 2012, Bank of America employees illegally apply for and enroll consumers for credit card without their knowledge or permission to reach sales-based incentives, goals, and evaluation criteria. According to CFPB, employees illegally sign up customers by using or obtaining customers' credit report and completed application without their permission, which resulted in unjust fees and negative impact to consumers' credit scores. Jesus Christ. That's essentially taking over someone's identity and exploiting it financially, and it's totally improper. Cho told NPR it's totally inexcusable. So whether it is happening to just a handful, to thousands, to millions, we find this extremely serious. They crooks, man. Crooks with a suit. I'm sorry, guys. Because people like me that live in paycheck to paycheck, if you apply for a little loan, $500, $1,000, they're not going to give it to you. They deny you on spot. Those banks are not for poor people. They're not for middle class. But they are taking from us. You see that? Bank of America is a repeat offender. The only thing, they have not been in jail, but they are a repeat offender. This isn't the first time the bank has been penalized for conducting illegal practices. Bank of America shelled out $727 million to the CFPB in 2014 for illegally deceiving roughly 1.4 million customers through deceptive marketing products. The bank was also ordered to pay a $20 million civil money penalty for changing 1.9 million consumers for a credit monitoring and credit reporting service they never received, according to the CFPB. My goodness. The crooks of the crooks. I'm almost done, yeah. The bank was also slapped with 2 other penalties in 2022, totaling $235 million, a $10 million civil penalty for unlawfully possessing our state garnishment, removing customers' funds for debts against customer bank accounts, a $225 million fine for automatically and unlawfully freezing customer account with a fraud detection program during a COVID-19 pandemic and a hard time. Bank of America is a repeat offender. I like that name for them, being a household name that has been punished before. They stop it from allegedly cheating customers out of tens of millions of dollars in fees and credit card rewards and opening up accounts without their authorization. U.S. Public Interest Research Group Consumer Campaign Director Mike Litt, L-I-T-T, said, and a action shows why it makes a difference to have a federal agency monitoring the financial marketplace day in and day out. Guys, if you don't laugh while you're watching this, you don't have no kind of sense of humor. Repeat offender. Can you believe this? The bank nickname is Repeat Offender, and I'm loving it. Thank you guys for subscribing. I have 2 other channels. I have Gossip and Reaction Marie's Take. I have the Culture Shock When I Came to America. Go visit them. When you don't have much to do, watch. It's so much you can learn. And if you were born here, when you travel to a different country, what was the difference? What did you learn from their culture? Subscribe. May God bless you. Bye.